Olivia Ryt. Today is Monday, December 26, 2022. I am 18 years old. I currently have 317 followers. My most liked is when I graduated from high school. So it's that one. It's 91 likes. I currently have, at this moment, 1,561 followers on YouTube. My most viewed video, the title is If I, and then 3 dots after it, which has currently 7.1 thousand views. Something I would tell myself a year ago is not stressing about being in a relationship or not, because when it happens, it would happen how it's supposed to be. I guess the biggest thing that has happened is that I published my second book this year. I've hit 1,000 subscribers, over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Currently, my favorite movie is Hacksaw Ridge, except that could be pretty gory at times. Oh, a movie I would suggest for friends to watch is probably anything to do with Marvel, if I'm being honest, or Spider-Man, if I'm being honest. I'm currently, I don't know why I paused. I'm currently not in a relationship, and I have been in 2 relationships. Ooh, this brings me back to like 8th grade, so a few years ago, where I was afraid of going to a different high school than everyone else in my town was, so I didn't. And now I realize I should have gone to a different high school earlier. I eventually went to a different high school, but I should have started like freshman year, go to a different one, then go to my town high school. But there was something holding me back. I think it was because I was afraid to not know anybody, but then I quickly realized that when you are in a certain environment long enough, you'll get to know people. So, yeah. If you're given the opportunity, take it. No matter the fear. Because you never know if that door or window is gonna open again. So, take your opportunities. The biggest thing I learned this year is just focusing on myself and doing what I want to do and not what others expect me to do. Places that I'm currently don't have plans to travel to, like at the moment, and I really want to go to is Denmark and Australia, as well as like New Zealand. I have a list. Currently, I've been saying this for years, at least since 8th grade, that's what I can remember. My favorite color is magenta. I feel good at the current moment, but I feel like a big part of that is because this year I really took the time and focused on myself. So I think that helped a lot. One of my favorite pieces of clothing is this sweatshirt. and my new Blackhawks sweater that I got. I just call this a sweatshirt. It's a sweater. I like those two, but I also really like my green jacket for like spring, maybe summer depending on the weather, and fall. It's not really winter, at least in the locations I'm at. If I was in California, like I recently was, I wore that jacket because it was just right for that type of temperature. But because because I don't currently live in California, I can't currently wear it. So yeah, it is a type of jacket I wish I had when I was in Florida though. Artist, I would say, he hasn't made a single. He hasn't been a solo artist for like a few years because he was in a band, but I love the voice of Zach Heron from Why Don't We, which I feel like more people know him from that, which is how I discovered him. Anyways, I really just love his voice, so I would listen to any song just to hear his voice. Mostly every song. But my favorite song at the moment, Kissin' When We're Mad by We Three. It's a sibling group. I just love that song. I wouldn't change anything about myself. Some people I want to meet is the Sterleonas. I know I'm like butchering their name most likely, but I recently discovered them like this year, and they inspired me to like get back into YouTube and do it more often and actually take it seriously. So other people, probably I want to meet like as many people in power as I can of different countries, as well as people in like higher up countries, I just said that, higher up businesses, and just learn from them. No. A goal I want to complete is to branch out a little bit more and get to know more people in general who can help me reach my goals, and trust my instincts and be closer to God. That's a key one. Be closer to God and really take the time to get to know God, because this year I kind of just cruise by, and every once in a while I would like talk to him, and I need to get back into that. And then also exercising consistently, because at the beginning of the year I did, and then I somewhat did in the summer, I somewhat did in the fall, I not really did in the winter. So that's another one. A moment I would love to relive is my senior year of high school, because I honestly just miss everybody. I just want to go back. I just miss everyone that I met in Florida. Those memories were just so great. The piercings I do have is just the ones on my ears. I currently have like a heart earring in on both, and I think that's it, if I'm being honest. No tattoos. It's not really something that I want on myself. The last song I played was Would You Love Me Now by Joshua Bassett. Well, this year I traveled by myself. Another thing that I did this year was go to college. That wasn't something I did before this year, so I did that. Another thing was live in 3 different states in 1 year. Something I would tell my future self. It's all a surprise until you experience it. And never stop exercising because it really helps with your mental health. And it does make a difference.